Ohio. We're high on Ohio. These stories inform and inspire through the words of people who make Ohio home. Good news and good ideas, identifying and acknowledging the excellence that is all around us. This is Gene Krebs, and on behalf of the Center for Community Solutions, we're high on Ohio. We're going around this great state, we're interviewing people who know how things work and are leading the state into a new and different direction. And for that, it's very happy for me to be here today with Dr. Gil Pacey, that most rare of all things in my universe, a pre-political friend, which is, for those of you who have been in this trade, you know what that means, and you kind of go, wow, what he tells me, I don't have to worry about. I know it really is honest and true, and because we've known each other now going back 30, 35 That's years correct. Now. Yeah. So, Gil, tell everybody out there, first of all, a little bit about what it is that you do and basically who you are.
Okay, let's start with, for 31 years, I was the professor of chemistry and biochemistry at Miami University.
Okay.
The last 5 years, I was in charge of the research operations for the whole university, which means you help faculty get their grant money, write their proposals, make sure they're compliant with all the federal regulations, make sure they don't overspend their accounts, and go out around the state, go out around the nation and promote the research that Miami University does and the faculty, and make sure that people know what's going on. So we did that for 5 years, and part of the reason I got that job was for the previous 20-some years, I brought in quite a bit of money to support our research in the chemistry department.
And now you've left Miami.
Left Miami.
You had 31 years in. You could go ahead and just simply, retire and just simply go find yourself some nice beach somewhere.
Yeah. Near the end of my time as a research director, we had the opportunity to be part of a Third Frontier Wright Center for Innovation proposal. University of Dayton was the lead institution, but the universities are Ohio State, Cincinnati, Wright State, Toledo, Miami, and Central State, along with AFIT, which is the Air Force Technical University on the base. And we realized, basically from Air Force Research Lab, that we had a lot of strength in sensor technology. So we proposed to the state to create a Wright Center for Innovation in Sensor Technology. Okay. We got the money from the state. Okay. The thing we did that was unique compared to other Wright Centers was that we created collaborative research space. We didn't pull all the equipment into the universities. We actually created facilities where the equipment exists, and you're in one here, an IDCAS facility here in Dayton. What that means is if you're a small company, this is a place you can come in, use our equipment, have our technical support to help you get further with your technology. If you're a medium or large company, there are times that you don't let people into your facilities, and my best example is General Dynamics and Lockheed Martin. If they have a joint project, chances are they're not going to get in each other's building. Right. But they can come here, be here for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years.
You're neutral ground.
Yeah, we're neutral ground.
Okay.
And we have all the support to help you. So in the other building, we have a lot of camera systems. So a guy working software that wants to show the Air Force that our software can analyze this data faster, better than anyone else. Well, they can't get the data from the Air Force, but they can borrow our camera, take it up in a plane, get all the data they want, massage the data, and then show the Air Force, hey, it works.
Okay, all right.
And so that's our purpose. And the end purpose, of course, with the Third Frontier is products go out, businesses are formed, jobs are created. Now
you're at UD doing more things that are going to help Ohio grow.
That's correct.
So what is it that you see that's going well with the tech transfer policy in Ohio? And as somebody who's really here on the ground, what do you see that we could be doing better?
Let's start with what's not working, because I think that's a bigger pot of pie. And we really have two groups here. We have our academic group, and we have our government lab groups like Air Force Research Lab, NASA Glenn, et cetera. When you stop and think, and we're going to pick on Ohio State, not because we want to, but because they're the biggest fish in the sea here, and they do $700 million of research a year, roughly, but yet their license revenue is $1 million, $2 million, somewhere in that neighborhood. That's pretty low.
Yeah.
That's really low. For small schools, some schools have, a couple million, maybe like OU because of one single drug, and that's kind of the way it works in tech transfer. The problem really is that we think in terms of tech transfer and we don't think in terms of licensing and deal flow. It's kind of a name that's out there, it's a profession out there now, and it's not working very well.